Shabbat Shalom. Shana Tova. Did I get it right? Is that this week? I always forget. Happy New Year, everyone. It is so good to be starting this first Shabbat of our new year together in community. Can we make me like half of me of what I currently am? It's like a lot of me. More than enough. Yes, believe me, more than enough. We are so excited to be celebrating this warm, beautiful evening in our community together, especially when it is so cold outside and we have such special visitors. Some people visiting us from all the way around the world, and what a joy to be together in community. So we're just getting ourselves settled, and we're going to start with words that feel particularly wonderful to sing with you. I missed you last Friday night. I was away, and I really missed you. It was Friday night, and I was watching you on Facebook thinking, it's not bad in Costa Rica, but I kind of wish I was there, and that's quite a statement. So indeed, how good it is to be together. Hinei ma tov.
And if you have a prayer book, you will find these words on page 2, song number 4. Hinei ma tov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hinei ma tov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. Hinei ma tov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hinei ma tov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Well, it has been hard to know how to welcome in this new year. There's been a lot of different feelings and states of both panic and hope, and in equal measure about this new year that we are entering, but I can't think of any way to enter it that would be better than looking out and seeing all of your faces, whether it's the first time we're meeting you or if we've been many, many, many times here together. How good it is that we are together. And we begin with some words from Rabbi Yael Levy, just a short excerpt from something she wrote yesterday. She wrote, as 2025 comes to a close, may we remember the power of words and use them to encourage each other's hope, resilience, and kindness. May we remember the sacred at the heart of all creation and gather strength and encouragement from the land, the waters, and skies. And I love this line. May we be audacious in imagining a world in which justice flourishes and peace prevails. Whew, just letting that in. May the goodness of the human spirit shine through our deeds.
Amen.
And may we continue to bring light to each other. We have 2 sets of candlesticks out tonight to bring in Shabbat. We're going to ask for the first set of candles to be lit by Diane and Steve and your whole clan here that has gathered. Anyone who's related to Diane and Steve, would you come up to light 1 set of candles? And we have another simcha here. Heidi and Chris Logan are here. They had a second grandchild born on a third grandchild born on December 17th. And this is just a factoid that I think is really fun to share. The bris was, it was a bris mitzvah. The bris was on Hanukkah. I've never heard that before. I love it. On Christmas, yeah. I mean, Christmas. What? So how would you say it? A Christmas. A Christmas. I love that. I love that so much. So a third grandchild, a Christmas, and so let us light these Shabbat candles and bring in so much light into this sanctuary, whether you are joining us online or right here.
Go ahead. Nice job. Ooh. There you go.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu le'adlek ner shel Shabbat. Shabbat shalom, mazel tov all around.
A reading by Rabbi Deborah Smith, a prayer for the new year. I am good at making resolutions, but I am not very good at keeping them. There are so many things I would like to achieve, so many changes I would like to make. I pray to you, God, for strength and for wisdom. I want to live a meaningful life and discern my true path. I want to understand why you have put me here. Grant me insight. Show me the person I have the potential to become. Let me find my life's passion. Teach me to resist temptation, to conquer self-destructive habits, to overcome selfishness and pettiness. Guide me as I struggle to unbind the ropes that hold me back. Nurture me to fly free into your boundless universe. Help me grow in compassion for others, for myself, and to act with more mercy towards this aching, fragile planet. Give me the humility and the courage to repair relationships that pride has destroyed. Show me how I can bring hope and healing into this world. Gift me with good health, love, blessings, and peace in this new year.
Amen. We continue with the words of Lecha Dodi, pages 11 and 12, to stanzas 1, 2, 5, and 9. And when we reach that last stanza, we'll rise in body or in spirit to face the entrance of the sanctuary, welcoming in the presence of Shabbat. Lecha Dodi likrat kalai alalai alalai Allah hinei Shabbat nekavela ya elai elai lecha Dodi likrat kalai alalai alalai Allah hinei Shabbat nekavela. Hamiyuchad Adonai Echad Shemo Echad Leshemo L'Tiferet Ve'Litila Lecha Dodi Likrat Kalai Alalai Alalai Allah Hinei Shabbat Neka Pnei Shabbat nekavela. Oh, likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelecha, ki hi mekor habaracha, merosh mikedem nesucham, sof ma'aseh b'makshavat chila. Lecha dodi likrat kala yala la yala la yala, Pnei Shabbat nekavela ya elai lecha dodi likrat kala yala la yala la yala, Pnei Shabbat nekavela. Oh, hitoreri kiva Ori, shir daveri, kevod Adonai, alayich nigla, lecha dodi likra, kalay, alalay, alalay, ala, Pnei Shabbat nekavela, ya elai, lecha dodi likra, kalay, alalay, alalay, ala, Pnei Shabbat nekavela. Oh, bo'i v'shalom ateret balav, gam b'simcha u'v'tzahola, tov emunei am segula, bo'i kala, lecha dodi likra kala yala la yala la yala, Pnei Shabbat nekavela ya elai lecha dodi likra kala yala la yala la yala, Pnei Shabbat nekavela. It is so lucky when we have more than one home, one place that we feel, oh, I can be totally myself in this place, and maybe in this place, and in this place. And I wanted to say to the three of you that it is because of your grandparents and so many other people here that we all in this congregation have a place to call home in this sanctuary, in this building. And even before we had this building, Shir Tikvah has been a place that we've been able to call home. And so as we prepare to sing Baruch Hu, dear one, when we say we're calling on the lights of our souls to come home to ourselves, there's so many layers and levels of that. So let's just take a deep breath and feel that solid ground beneath our feet, knowing that we are in a room filled with friends and community and lines of connection. And then we can be strengthened to take that out into the world and extend that to other people, that sense of belonging. Baruch Hu, dear one, Shekhinah, holy name, when I call on the light of my soul, I come home. Baruch Hu, dear one, Shekhinah, holy name, when I prayer that follows the Baruch Hu is called Ma'ariv Aravim, giving thanks for the evening that comes, for the stars that light up the sky, for the seasons that come and alternate. We roll from dark and into light, and light back into dark. I believe a full supermoon is in the sky tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Boreom valayla, golel or mipnei choshech, golel or mipnei choshech, vechoshech mi. All right, let's break it down into a round. Choose your part. Yom valayla, golel or mipnei choshech, golel or mipnei choshech, vechoshech mi v'nei. All right, switch your part. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day. Let's do it one more time. Boreom valayla, golel or mipnei choshech, golel or mipnei choshech, vechoshech mi v'nei. All right, let's all roll. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. ואהבתך אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים. Baruch atah Adonai, ohev amo Yisrael. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai echad. Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed.
You may be seated. Continue on page 18 with the Ve'ahavta, the commandments to fill our days and our nights, our comings and our goings with acts of love.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך, ובלכתך בדרך, ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי V'eitem kedoshim lelohechem. Ani Adonai Elohechem, asher hotzeti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim, lihiot lachem lelohim. Ani Adonai Elohechem.
The bottom of page 21. The Israelites crossed the sea into freedom, but did not yet reach their destination, and yet they sang of redemption and of hope. And we have just crossed into this new year, and as Beth said, it is hard to imagine even to give words to what to hope for. And yet, our tradition reminds us to hope, to stand even on the thresholds of uncertainty and hope. We'll turn to these words of Mi Chamocha.
Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai. Mi chamocha nedar b'kodesh nora tehilot osef elem osef elem mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai mi chamocha nedar b'kodesh nora tehilot osef elem osef elem.
As we prepare to enter the Amidah, there are a series of questions that we would like to share with you now. We're going to come back to them later in the service. I can read none of them. I need new glasses. Okay, so I'm going to read them out loud in case you're having a hard time like I'm having a hard time. And then we're all going to call our doctors on Monday morning. So I want to offer you these questions as you prepare to enter your prayers this evening, and know that we will come back to them. And if one speaks to you or calls to you in some way and you'd like to share an answer with our community, there will be time for that as well. What surprised you with its goodness this year? What have you outgrown, even if you're not quite ready to say goodbye? Who helped you survive this year? What beauty did you witness that felt like it was just for you? What ache are you bringing with you into the new year? Where did joy surprise you this year? What is one thing you did this year that your past self would be proud of? What did you lose that deserves to be remembered? What rhythms or rituals carried you through? What do you hope to make room for next year, not as a resolution, but as a holy invitation? We rise in body or spirit, turning to the Amidah on page 25.
Adonai sefatai tivtach ufi agid tehilatecha. Adonai sefatai tivtach ufi agid tehilatecha. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohei Avoteinu Ve'imoteinu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak Ve'Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor V'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'Konei HaKol, V'Zocher Chasdei Avot V'Imahot, Umevi Geula Livnei V'Nehem, Leman Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer Umoshia Umagen, Baruch Ata Adonai, Magen Avraham Ve'ezrat Sarah. Ata Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechayei HaKol Ata Rav Lehoshia. Mechalkel Chaim Bechesed, Mechayei HaKol Berachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim V'Rofeh Cholim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayem Emunato, Lishenei Afar, Michamocha Ba'al Gevurot, Umido Melach, Melech Memit Umechayeh, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'ne'eman atal hachayot hakol, Baruch ata Adonai, Mechayei hakol. Ata kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, u'kedoshim b'chol yom yahalelucha Selah. Baruch ata Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh. Peace, salam, shalom. 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 Salam, shalom. Peace, 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 salam, shalom.
Turn to page 130. praying for those who are in need of a healing of mind, of body, of spirit. If there is someone you are praying for this evening in our sanctuary and you'd like to share that person's name in our community out loud, we'll have an opportunity to do so. If you are joining us digitally and you'd like to share the name of someone you are praying for, please use the chat function.
As a community, we are praying for the healing of Nan Owens and also for Sue Gum, who are watching online tonight. And just want to say to you both, we miss you here in the sanctuary very much and look forward to your return. We are praying for the healing of Ed Snow. And Aaron, we're so glad you are here tonight. We're thinking of your grandfather a lot. For Charlie Hollander, Susan Kartz, Paul Schlichtman, and Liliana Walheim Martinez. Ethan White, Edward Shamash, Mary Earls. Prayers for Elizabeth Foss, Virat, Rosemary Kierstead, for Lynn Bishop, Carol Zimmerman, Barney Weinstock, Harriet Weinstock, for Richard Shore, Stanley Roth, for Deb Midman, Debbie Gilman, Neil Daniels Midman, for Andy, Jeff, Jenny Vanderpool, for Annie Graham and her family, for Anya Cabo, and for Sue Boardman. And we'll start over here. If there's names of loved ones you would like to say aloud, we'd be honored to call on you. Thank you. Caroline.
Susan Lane, Valerie Chan. My son Sam. Ron and Sue Julie and Mark Amsterdam.
Join our voices together on the left-hand side of page 130. Misheberach Avotenu Avraham Yitzchak veYaakov Sarah Rivka Rachel veLeah Hu Yevarech v'Yirapeh et hacholim Elna Rifana la Elna Rifana Misheberach Avotenu Avraham Yitzchak veYaakov Sarah Rivka Rachel veLeah Hu Yevarech v'Yirapeh et hacholim. Turn back to page 31. Words of Oseh Shalom. May the one who makes peace in the heavens please help us to do so here on this earth. Oseh Shalom b'Roma Hu Ya'aseh Shalom aleinu ve'al
There is so much in this week's Torah portion that reminds me of where we are in time right now. We just celebrated New Year's. It is now 2022 or something like that. It's somewhere in that time range. I lost track somewhere around COVID of years, I think. And we are standing at a cusp in so many ways, as a country and as a world, as a community. And so we find ourselves neither here nor there. And that is where our Torah portion finds us as well. At the beginning of the portion, Jacob is alive but ailing, and in Egypt, which is not where he wants to take his final breaths. But he knows that he is not likely to make it back to his home. His sons have been reunited successfully, mostly successfully. But there is that question of whether the peace and the relationships will hold once he is gone. There seem to be more questions unanswered, more stories unfinished than there are completing themselves. And we are completing the book of Genesis. We are ending our time. We are marking a cycle which has passed. That sounds like what life feels like to me. And then we found these questions, Beth found these questions to prepare for a new year. I hate resolutions. I did get to read a text that said probably because I'm bad at them, but also probably because I'm bad at them, and also because I don't actually think they work for me. I don't know what works for you. I'm not taking away your resolution. But I hate even more missing an opportunity for reflection as a cycle cycles. And so these questions feel to me like an invitation not to miss an opportunity, not to miss the chance of right now when our stories are so unfinished, and yet the cycle around us continues and continues to complete itself. So I thought, with your permission, tomorrow in Torah on Tap, we will study the content of what it is that Jacob says towards the end of his life, the blessings, and I use the air quotes for blessings, that he offers. But I'm not so much worried about him tonight or thinking about him as much as I'm thinking about us, about what we need to reflect on to move ahead. And so, Dan, can you bring us back to these questions? Right. And Beth has some copies of these questions. If you want to take them home, yeah, we've got plenty. But so take a sheet, or don't take a sheet, or squint at the screen with me. But I wonder if any of these jumps out to you as a question that you would like to address in this new year for yourself first. So I'm just asking you, is there a question? You don't have to answer it. This is not like a trap. It will become a trap, but it's not there yet. Is there a question among these that you thought, I could use some time with that question, or you thought, I know the answer to that right away, or you thought, I would never be able to answer that question if you left me till 2027, right? Which of these questions speak to you? And just so you know, I'm missing my mic, so you all have to sort of hold on to this little battery pack mic option so that the community members online can hear us.
Yeah, I would like to come back to number 9. What rhythms or rituals carried you through? And some of them were the people in this room, so I want to talk about that eventually.
Wonderful. What rhythms or rituals carried you through? Any other of these questions grabbing you? Making you wonder? All right, well, Andy decided our sermon for the night then. Oh, we have one? Oh, good. Okay, good.
I think what speaks to me most is number 2. What have you outgrown, even if you're not quite ready to say goodbye? And I'm not going to say what that is.
What have you outgrown, even if you're not quite ready to say goodbye? Such as trying to pass this mic around, but we are ready to say goodbye to that almost. Gives you a chance to pick a different question. Thank you. See how many microphones I can set off now. Yeah, Lisa.
Pick number 3, who helped you survive this year.
And I thought, believe it or not, of my dear husband over here. I know that's hard to believe, but it's the truth. And then the other one was, what did you lose that deserved to be remembered? And my sister died this year, and that was that's a big thing. So anyway, thank you.
I was struck by number 4. What beauty did you witness that felt like it was just for you? Even just like, what beauty did you witness? You could stop there.
So I'd rephrase number 3 a little differently. Oh, yes, I am. What am I grateful for this year? Because I knew I was going to survive. And I would say my 2 children, who have been a great comfort.
For number 7, what is one thing you did this year that your past self would be proud of? I think starting college, because I don't think my past self even knew if I would go to college. So proud of that.
Thank you for sharing. Other questions, Andre?
Well, I guess I was also thinking number 7, but I think say like realizing that it's time to get more self-respect and find a better job, because it took me years to admit that I wasn't getting respected at my job.
Amen. Getting the respect you deserve. Amen, amen. I saw other hands, maybe? No? So there is an expression that we say when we end a cycle. It is chazak, chazak, v'nit chazek. It's not exactly translatable, but it's sort of from strength and to strength, and through the journey may we be strengthened, right? That it's not just the where we came from, and it's not just the there that we think we're supposed to be getting to, although both are part of the story. But through the process of being, we experience the blessing of what it is to be human, to be continually offered the opportunity to grow, to be strengthened, and to offer that strength outward. And so I'm going to ask you to say those words with me. If one of these grabbed you, thinking of that, as an opportunity to think of it from strength and where you might go with it to strength. And just for the moment of Shabbat, when we're not supposed to be going or coming or working or any of those things, but to let yourself feel the strength, the joy, the pride, whatever it is, the gratitude for this moment as we say these words. It might just be a blessing for each of us in this new year. So I'm going to say a word. You're going to repeat the word. It's 3 words. Ready? Chazak. Chazak. V'nit chazek. May we each be strengthened in our comings and our goings, in our journeys, and in 2026. Shabbat shalom, everyone. We turn to page 44. Thinking of those, as Lisa said, who we lost in this past year, but whose love and presence continues with us. Those who we've lost at this time in seasons past, and those whose presence just feels right now to us, perhaps even stronger as we sit in this sanctuary. We'll have an opportunity to say the names of those on our community's Mourners Kaddish list. If you are joining us digitally and remembering somebody this evening, please share their name in the chat. And then those of us here in the sanctuary will have a chance to say who we're praying for.
In this time of Shloshim, the 30 days since someone's passing, we are remembering Riva Shapiro's beloved sister, Libby Zaitchik. The yortzites tonight include Dr. Nancy Louise Goodman, beloved mother of Zoe Tarshish, who died on New Year's Day 24 years ago. We're so glad you are here tonight, Zoe, with your family. And in this year of memory, we are remembering Marilyn Walheim Magnet, Alan Travis, Mark Frater, Diana Sanders, Debbie Buteau, Connie Stolo, and Saul Rockenmacher. And if there are yortzites you are observing tonight, we would be honored to call on you. Candy. Thank you.
My father, Robert Staley, 44th yortzeit. In a couple of weeks.
Lisa, up, David.
My Aunt Shirley finally passed away. She was 102. Wow. And she is now November summer.
My father, Melvin, Aaron, my grandmother, Jean Frankel, who died one day after her 100th birthday, and I think about a few weeks later, my father, no, go back, my mother died this week also, 3 years ago, my father.
My mom, Sherry Epstein, died a year ago. My grandfather, Harry Malin, is 62nd.
Sarah Rappa.
For all those named, oh, is there one more?
Dan.
Thanks, Dan. For those who have no one to say their names, we become one community, engaged in the sacred act of remembering with the words of Mourners Kaddish on page 44. I invite you to rise in body or spirit. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah, be'alma divra chirte v'yamlich malchute, b'chayechon uvyomechon, ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מברך לעולם ולעולמי עלמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא. ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה בריחו. לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דאמירם בעלמה ואמרו אמן. יהי שלמה רבה מן שמיה, וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ועל כל יושבי תבל, ואמרו amen. זיכרונם לברכה. May their memories be an abiding blessing. Together we say, you may be seated.
Tomorrow morning at 10 a.m., there is Tat Shabbat for the 6 and under crowd and their parents right here in the sanctuary. And Torah study will take place at 10:30 in the library and online. And at 4 p.m., Torah on Tap with Rabbi Cari in the Oneg room. So we're going to end the service singing the words of sanctuary. May we continue to be that for each other. And I also discovered just in these last few weeks some new words to this tune based on the words that we already know. So we'll do those two. And let's just get warmed up with just the words we already know. Adonai, prepare me to be a sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true, and in thanksgiving I'll be a living sanctuary for you. And those words feel so needed, so necessary. And I was reading something this week where somebody said, it almost feels like I'm being radical, like I'm almost like a revolutionary when I say that I still want to have hope for the future, that I still believe in kindness and doing the right thing, and that this is all going to turn around. And then I came upon these words for sanctuary, in which these writers said, Adonai, prepare me to be a revolutionary, bold and tender, tried and true, and with each other we'll build another world together for me and you. So think about what you want to be a revolutionary about. I am going to be a hope revolutionary. Adonai, prepare me to be a revolutionary, bold and tender, tried and true, and with each other we'll build another world together for me and you. Let's sing it again. Adonai, prepare me to be a revolutionary, bold and tender, tried and true, and with each other we'll build another world to be a revolutionary, bold and tender, tried and true, and with each other we'll build another world together for me and you. May it be so.
Amen.
And who feels like coming up to lead Kiddush and Motzi? Would you want to come up? Just hold the wine and the and you don't have to say anything. Just come right on up. Since you're here in the front row, how about you and Maddie come up? And Jason come up, yeah. They're here from Australia.
There's no
I
trick,
know.
I promise.
Yeah.
Just hold it up nice and high.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen.
Perfect. All right, you two, can I have your help? Can you pull this cover off? See what's underneath? You know what that is? It's a challah. It is the best bread in the whole world. Okay, so we're going to create a chain connecting all the way up here to these two in from Australia, reaching our hands forward or with permission, making contact on the person next to you.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen.
Are either of you,
They like bread.
their bread, okay? Okay, you gotta reach in, you gotta take a rip off the very end. Ready? You gotta put your hand on here. Yep, and now rip a little piece off. This is the only time you're allowed to rip public bread. And now take a bite. Shabbat shalom, everyone.
Shabbat shalom.